welcome. If you're new here, you're in for a gay old time. Strap in, strap on, and ready your ears for the orgasmic sounds of the Chris and Caz Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, Caz is in the building. It's an earlier time this evening, 7 p.m, and Caz manages to get here on time. Congratulations! Woo! Woo! Round of applause. Do you like that?
What are you trying to say?
Do you like that intro?
What are you trying to say, Chris? I don't know what you're trying to say by that. I'm always on time.
Psh. Psh.
Yeah.
Got an advert for that. Got a jingle for that, sorry. Do you want to hear that jingle? It's one of my favourites for you, Caz, you know?
Oh, here we go. Go on.
What? I'm not saying nothing, you know.
No, of course not.
What? I'm just, just chilling.
Just play the jingle if you want to play the jingle. We both know you want to play the jingle.
I don't know. I really, honestly, I don't know what...
At least this podcast hasn't got a set time. Technically, Caz can never be late. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
You can check out...
Do you like that one? I like that one.
Lovely jubbly.
That is literally my favourite jingle. Anyway, welcome. If you have just tuned in, you're listening to the Chris and Caz Show. We are live on Facebook.
Everyone's just tuned in. We've just started.
That's what I meant. What are you on about? Crazy lady.
You've just tuned. Everyone's just tuned in.
Well, they might have just seen...
Hi, everyone.
They might have just seen the notification, Caz. You're going to get technical with me. Just because you got one question wrong last week on What's That Copyright, you know? Anyway, guys, we're live on Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer. And if you happen to miss us or want to listen again, listen to Chris's sexy voice, then you can catch us out on our podcast page, podcast.thechrisandcazshow.co.uk. We are at number 7, the 7th instalment of the Chris and Caz Show.
Episode 7?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
cool.
not bad.
If you've got a burglar or is someone walking behind you, because I'm a little bit freaked out for you, Chris, I can see a shadow.
No, it's a little bit of air. It's a bit windy.
Is that a ghost? Oh my God, I was freaking out then, thinking it might have been a ghost.
Don't start saying that shit. Not cool.
It's a new build. I'm sure you're absolutely fine. You don't live in an old house. However, did they have to demolish a load of old houses to put your house there? Like, those ghosties could still be there, Chris.
I mean, if anybody missed our Stoke Park ghost hunt video.
Actually, I was just about to say, I don't know why you're freaked out about it, because you actually dragged me along to that ghost hunt. So I'm sure you'd be more than comfortable with a little ghostie wandering around your house, maybe sitting on your face in your sleep, all of that jazz. Me, personally, I don't want a home with a ghost in it. It would freak me out too much.
I tell you what, it was absolutely hilarious watching Caz walk around Stoke Park Estate. Here we go.
She
was literally shitting a brick.
It was horrible. It was. It was really scary.
Especially when I told her as we were there that it was the anniversary of quite famous ghost of the area's death. I think that kind of topped it off, didn't it?
Yeah. I was dribbling down my leg. It was really terrifying. I mean, it could have been more terrifying, but I didn't want to go any further. You wanted to go right up to that monument. No, stop that for a game of soldiers. I didn't want to do that, did I?
I thought it would have been fun. Just a bit of, just a bit of a history trip in the evening. See some monuments in the pitch black.
See, I don't know. I don't think you should tempt fate with all of that. I don't think that you should push it too much because that's when you see all that scary, nasty stuff. But there you go.
Anyway, if you did miss that video, you can check it out on our YouTube page if you really, really want to. youtube.com/The Chris Caz Show. So.
And it's a two-parter. How is it in Bristol? How's the weather?
It was
warm.
It was super hot last week, and today it's been raining off and on. It's a bit of a breeze, so that's probably why my screen behind me is shaking a little bit. Not a ghost, Caz.
Good.
It's been all right. How about good old Plymouth? It's all right.
Yeah, I don't know if you can tell. It's a bit wet. Yeah.
No.
I got absolutely drenched because I go and see my friends before we do the show. Sometimes I drop off some shopping and we have a bit of a chat. I couldn't even stay around for a chat today because it was so wet, and I got wet. My body got wet. My bag got wet, and the wet went because I ride my bike there. It went all over my thighs, all over my trousers. People were laughing at me because I saw their faces. And it went down the back of my knickers again. And that was my last pair of knickers as well, just to let you know. It's wash day today. It's wash day, and I had to remove them when I got home. So I'm going Nicholas. I'm a bit...
Oh my God.
I'm wearing a pair of jeans. I'm going commando, but it's actually quite comfortable. I'm okay.
There is...
Free and easy.
I'm not being funny, but there is a level. There is a level, Caz. There's a line there.
Oh, I'm so
Surely.
sorry. I'm so sorry, Chris.
I mean, if she doesn't get us banned from swearing every 10 seconds or saying something,
you can't get banned for saying the word Nicholas
or saying something offensive.
How is that offensive?
She implies that her bottom half is, free like the wind.
No, I'm wearing jeans. I'm just not wearing.
Yeah, but they don't know that, do they? You could be just. This might be a thing.
Get me.
No.
Get my
Oh my God.
Wearing jeans.
Oh dear. Right. So, what have we got in store, guys? We're going to play you some new music. Got quite a few bands on the playlist this evening. One of them is Jetski, so they've got 2 tracks. We've got Novocaine, we've got a band called Papa Shango, Bedpost, and the Ska Assassins. So if you're a big fan of ska music, you got them towards the end of the show. And I'll probably, particularly the first track that I'm going to play in a minute, from a band called Jetski, I have not been able to take it off repeat, so it's going to be another one of those songs, Caz. Similar to the menstrual cramps. That is
going to be in my head, is it?
It is. It's going to be from the show tonight until next week. All right.
Okay, great.
So some new music. We've also got another Ask a Queen feature. We got an interview with the awesome TESS DRIVE, otherwise known as Anthony MCKAY-BROWN. So that's in store a little bit later on in the show. We've got the usual Dear Caz, Agony Aunt. What story is it? What story is it this week, Caz? Give us a little bit of a hint. Isn't it something to do with tea bags?
Oh yes, it is, and a moron.
So if you like teabags and a moron...
we like morons on this show, don't we?
What are you trying to say?
Nothing.
So if you like teabags and a moron, then Dear Caz, Agony Aunt, the Agony Aunt feature. Yet another listener has written in and wants that short, sharp dose of reality. And Caz is going to give it to them straight, if not a little bit wet. We got What's That Copyright? What's That Copyright competition? Whoa. And I've got actually, to be honest, Caz, if you remember last week, you know, if you guys didn't tune in last week, I'll just fill you in a little bit. Caz, let's say she, you know, got a few things wrong, and
fuck.
And she just really didn't like it. You know,
Are you really going to taunt me? Are you actually going to taunt me right now? Because you know I'm annoyed about that still. You know it's still in my mind. You know I'm a competitive person. Are you going to bring that up again?
Well, Caz, you know, if you call competitive something a little bit like this, then...
She did that. No, that's not happening. No, it is not happening. I have not submitted my final answer. You are not going to put that down as a fail. Thank you very much.
Unfortunately, time is out.
No, it's ready. It's ready to go. It's Republica ready to go.
It's
it
not.
Bloody well is. It is.
It is. It
What is it?
It is Republica. Drop Dead Gorgeous.
Oh, of course it is! Oh! yeah, but he's dropped dead gorgeous. Oh!
Wow, if we couldn't get any more passionate. If we couldn't get...
I don't think I've been that angry since the Emmerdale quiz, and I got that one wrong, and I was really furious.
If we couldn't get any more passionate than that by getting a song wrong, you know, look out.
I know. Maybe I should take this aggression and you know, all this passion and I don't know, try and cure a disease or something.
I mean, you know, if you get that annoyed about losing out on what, you know, a couple of songs there from last week, can you imagine what you're going to be like this week when you lose it all? Because it's going to happen.
Excuse me. No. You can't say that. Let's not jump the frigging gun here, Chris. Oh, it's really that hard, is it? Are you trying to stitch me up again this week? Because I may actually start pushing over furniture and going absolutely mental. So don't push me. I've already had an annoying, frustrating, horrible week.
I'm not going to push it. Seriously, you know,
Please don't.
you know, I wouldn't. You know, I wouldn't stitch you up. I'm literally not like that.
Yes, you would.
I'm not. But I tell you what I am.
Right.
I tell you what I am like. I really do like my brand new jingle, which goes a little bit something like this. We're going to keep playing that.
I'm going to hear this every single week, aren't I?
Oh, dear. Anyway. Shall we play one of our first tracks and then get into having a little bit of chat about, you know, why your week has been really, really bad, Caz? Should we do that?
I think maybe we should do. Yeah, let's just play a bloody song right now, okay?
All right. Okay, guys, we're going to play you a first track, and we're going to play 2 tracks by this band this evening for you. This is a band called Jetski, and this track is called Easy Peeler.
The skin on my back will peel off and crack and I expose the spine beneath. And it is crooked and broken, you can take it as a token of my poor self-belief. The boot marks on my back, reminiscent of a midnight drunk attack. I will not leave with
Chris and Caz, or Caz and Chris, something like that. You're listening to the Chris and Caz Show podcast.
There we go. That was Jetski with a track called Easy Peeler. Now, one of the tracks that we're going to play from the band this evening, we've got another one lined up a little bit later on in the show. But the sort of band that is going to get that track is going to get stuck in your head, isn't it, Caz? Have you muted your phone, by the way, Caz, or not? No? There we go. Back in the room. Oh my lord.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Was there an issue with sound there again? Was that your button? Did you do that with your button?
I tell
Chris,
you what.
Honestly, we have technical issues every single week. Stop blaming them
tell
on
you what,
me.
it literally, it would not be the Chris and Caz show without Caz doing something like that again. Two weeks in a row.
I know. I was too busy pissing about. You know. I was wondering, why are they called Jetski?
That might be a question that you have to ask the band, because I don't quite know that. But what I can tell you is
okay.
is their bio on their band page literally simply says 4 dudes who like to rock out. There we go.
That's it.
There we go. Jetski.
Do you think so?
Go on then.
Sorry, carry on.
I was just going to say Jetski, alternative rock band from Sheffield. I did have a gander of their Facebook page, and they have recently uploaded a cover of Joy Division, which I think everybody should get onto their Facebook page and check that out. But also a video to the track Easy Peeler on their YouTube page. But you can check the band out anyway on their website, which is jetskitheband.com. And you were saying, Caz?
I was saying, because some bands, they genuinely don't know what to call themselves, so they'll do like a random thing, they'll just take a bunch of words and they'll put it in a hat, and then they'll pick out a word and then another word and then just merge it together. So maybe somebody wrote the word jet down, somebody wrote the word ski down, they shoved it with a bunch of other words in the hat, one person picked out one, and somebody else picked out the other, and they're like, right, well, that's it, we're Jetski now.
And it just happened to be called Jetski, which...
Do you know what? Some bands genuinely have done that, because, there's no meaningful... It's like tattoos, do you know what I mean? Some people really want meaningful tattoos, and some people are like, sod that, I like that, I like the sound of it, I like the look of it.
I think we've all been there, haven't we? We've definitely all been there.
Yeah.
What I would say about tattoos is just don't rush into it. Just have a bit of a think about it, Cause
yeah, and if you do see one that you like the sound of, don't get it.
It's got to stay. It's got to stay there for a while. It's got to be on there for a while.
Yeah.
Anyway,
they can be addictive, can't they? Anyway.
Very much so. Once you get one, you got to get 2, 3, 4.
It's like bloody Pringles, isn't it? It's like Pringles. Once you pop, you can't friggin' stop.
No.
And then
exactly.
The next thing you know, you're tattooed from head to toe, and you've got like piercings on your eyebrows, and the whites of your eyes are suddenly black, and you're looking like that Catwoman.
And then you got
stop while you're ahead, I think.
Love and hat tattooed on your knuckles.
Yeah. Maybe only if you have 3 fingers, 4 fingers rather. Sideshow Bob.
Yeah. Anyway, we obviously love showcasing some brand new music from unsigned artists. So if you are a band or an artist and want your track played on the show, get in touch. all you have to do is submit your music. There's a webpage to do it. It's newmusic.thechrisandcazshow.co.uk. We've had quite a lot of interest already, which has been fantastic. Gives us the opportunity to definitely play a really, really large selection of music. And to be honest, it's the best way to find your next favourite band. And I think Jetski is probably going to be one of mine for the next few weeks at least. So, go on then, Caz. So, how has Caz's week been? Would you like me to mix it up and get a bit of?
I knew you were going to do that. I knew you were going to do that.
Am I that predictable?
It's not. Okay.
We've not done radio for a little while. I can't be that predictable, can I? Okay. 2 seconds. It's the wrong music, actually. Have you got some angry death metal? I got this. No. I think I prefer the other. Here we go.
No, it's been a weird week, actually. It's been a very strange week. I fell out with a friend, but
it's been a weird. It's been a weird week.
Oh, whatever.
I fell out with a friend.
It's all right.
Is this helping?
Fine.
Is this helping at all?
No, actually. Can we get past this? But no, I was at work and then I came home and I had actually a really good day. Like, I mean, it wasn't amazing, but it was okay. And I came home and you would think I had been away for weeks because the mess I came home to, and I was so angry. Can you turn this bloody music off? This does not go along with what I'm saying at all.
All right, we'll go back to the normal. So you're really angry and you come home to an absolute mess. Who's made the mess?
I came home to an absolute mess.
Who's made the mess?
Well, do you remember I told you a little while ago that I'd had mice and they'd come in and I couldn't get rid of them and they were doing my nutting, and my landlord got me this little plug, okay? And the plug goes in the wall and then it sort of emits a sound that they don't like, so they stay away. It worked brilliantly for about 3 bloody weeks.
And then they got used to the sound.
Well, I don't know, somebody said to me that if you leave them in all the time, that it can burn out the components or do something to the speaker or something, so it just stops working, which makes perfect sense because it just immediately stopped working after a while. And then I started to hear the familiar sounds underneath the floorboards. They are, and they're not even like caring if I'm there or not anymore. I came home the other day from work, and there was just bits of crap everywhere. And I have a bag of rubbish. And I put the bits of food and stuff in the bag. They'd crawled up, bitten holes in the rubbish bag so the food would drop out, and there was just rubbish everywhere all over the floor. And today I was clearing up and I was finding bits everywhere, even my tissue, because you know I've got a sinus problem. So in the night, I'll blow my nose and I'll throw the tissue towards the bin. Sometimes I miss it and it goes behind the cabinet or whatever, I know. And I just saw loads of shredded up tissues. And also, this is my own fault, a little chocolate bar that had gone behind. And oh my God, he's got to be a he, chewed open.
It's a bit sexist, isn't it? Might be a she. Yeah. I tell you what, wait, she's are really messy. That is a fact.
Are they really?
That is a fact.
Whatever.
Definitely.
But it chewed open this chocolate bar and you could see its little teeth marks in the chocolate bar, and I was so annoyed, and I was like, right, that's it. And I hoovered everything. There is nothing on it, because my landlord said to me, make sure there's no food on the floor. I'm like, there is no food on the floor. They are going out of their way to find bits. And I've only got a small flat. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just chuck the food out the window?
Isn't he going to get some sort of exterminator or something? Not going to sort that out?
And he's coming by tomorrow, and I sent a little bit of a shitty text.
Is it one of Caz's shitty texts? Is it one of those? Is she going to be evicted tomorrow? That is the question.
I hope not. No, I hope not. I just want something done about it because I've done everything on my part except obviously to leave chocolate bars occasionally around and my tissues. They, for some reason, do they want to eat my snot? Why are they shredding up tissues? I don't get it. Maybe I've got really nutritious mucus. Maybe that's what it is.
More to the important question: was it a Galaxy or was it a Cadbury's? You know.
No, it was one that I got from Lidl, like a little. You get like little packs, and they're really nice actually. Yeah. But
so not a particularly great week then. Bit frustrating.
Oh, also, in case anyone wonders about mouse traps, because I've had so much advice about mine.
Yeah. And
they're clever. They're not stupid, Chris. Okay, I'll put a little. What apparently their favourite thing is like hot dogs. Okay, so I'll slice up a little bit of hot dog and I put it on the mouse trap. I put it exactly where it's supposed to go. They will eat around the hot dog. They will eat bits of it. They won't even trip.
Really?
They're not morons. They're like, no, seriously. They know that this is some kind of predator and they're not going to get hurt.
That is...
The mouse traps have never worked. Anyway.
That is... You wouldn't think it, but...
Have you ever seen the film Mouse Hunt?
Is it kind of like a cartoon?
No, it's not. But it's a film with Nathan Lane and Lee Evans, and they've got a mouse in this house, obviously. And it's a clever little mouse. That's the mice that I've got. They're not morons. They are clever. And the worst bit about it, oh my God, I can't believe I'm going to tell you this. This is the worst bit. It left mouse droppings on my bed.
Did it?
It left its little revolting, disgusting turds on my bed. And I was so angry. I was absolutely furious. And I just started kicking off. And and I started kicking the side because I could hear it. And then
Jesus.
I pulled it out. A little mouse run underneath my arm, actually underneath my arm, and it went back to his little house. That was it. I was just kicking right off. I was going mental, and then I sent an angry message to my landlord.
Jesus.
It was very diplomatic, though. It wasn't like abusive. It was like, no, something needs to be done now.
Yeah, I think so. Exterminator, solve the problem, but that's just, if they're that clued up with some of them traps, you're never gonna even touch the sides, so to speak.
Do you know what? I got down on my hands and knees and I actually cut up wire wool and plugged every hole that I could find because they can't go through it. They don't like the wire wool. I've done everything on my side.
Wow, guys.
Anyway,
if you got a little bit of advice, get on
some vermin advice.
Yeah, if you got some vermin advice, get on the chat. You can give Caz a little bit of advice on the show. If you are actually part of Rent-A-Kill or, the exterminator of some sort, then you can always give us a call. Give us a call. Chat with Caz. Tell her. Give us some hints. Give us some help. Number if you want to talk to us live is 0330 1332 379. It's the mouse line. Dear. So basically, what you're trying to say is you need a little bit of cheering up, say, Caz, don't you? And you were talking to me that you said you liked the rainbow background on our live feed, but you wanted cheering up. You wanted a nice picture of the Plymouth Hoe. That was your words, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then you said something like, haha, yeah, I'll give you the Plymouth Hoe, and then I doubted everything that you said. So now I'm thinking that you're going to send me a horrific background.
You said, send me a picture of the Plymouth Hoe. That was your words. So, Caz, if you look on your screen, a little bit of a delay, but it'll be there soon. Is it there?
Change that now, you cheeky little bastard.
You said send a picture of the Plymouth Hoe, and I did. Just happens to be the words "the Plymouth Hoe" on your background.
Do you want to smash? Change that now. Give me my nice background.
Oh dear. Anyway, I thought that would cheer you up a little bit. Maybe it worked, maybe it didn't.
No, quite the opposite. Thank you.
So, guys, we're going to move on to our next feature now. So it's Ask a Queen. Obviously, we had last week. Who did we have last week? Yes, the wonderful Emma J. Webber, otherwise known as Miss World Class England 2020. She joined us on the show for an interview. It was nice speaking to her. Caz had some hints about becoming a pageant queen, which was really helpful. I think she's whacked in her application, and we're just waiting to hear back now. There we go. Our Ask a Queen feature. So this week is a drag queen called TESS DRIVE, otherwise known as Anthony MCKAY-BROWN. And he joins us on the show, and the interview went a little bit something like this. We welcome Anthony MCKAY-BROWN to the show, otherwise known as TESS DRIVE.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. It's hot. It's really hot and sweaty, and I'm literally kind of just sat in my bedroom, kind of like fanning myself at the moment. But I think we complained there's been too much rain over the year, and now they've come back to bite us in the backside, isn't it? But hopefully I'll be able to go outside soon and enjoy myself now that the restrictions have been reduced.
Caz has got her ice poles out, so she's fully equipped today. For today's interview.
Yeah, I have to. I am. You say you're sweating. I am sweating my tits off. They are almost ready to drop. They're almost gone. That's how hot I am.
Kaz, this is why mine are in a Tesco carrier bag on the side by the side of my bed now.
I don't know what's going to happen. If it falls out, it's going to go in the street. I'm never going to find it again. I'm just going to have one tit on my body by the time I get home, and I'm like, well, what the frig happened to that? Yeah, it's not good, is it?
Just melting slowly.
Thanks for that little bit of information.
Right, just picture my tits there, Chris. I know you love it.
So, Anthony, can you tell us the story or meaning behind your drag name, TESS DRIVE?
Yeah, absolutely. I used to have a different drag name. So I used to be Lady Windsor Rose. Well, I was Windsor Rose originally, and then I became Lady Windsor Rose when I moved to Bristol 4 years ago, because I wanted to kind of have like this. I wanted it to be like Lady Tara Palmer Tompkins, like this 80s kind of like party girl. Kind of became this older, serious woman who did show tunes only. And I found myself kind of like in ball gowns doing musical theatre numbers, which is fine. It's just not what I wanted to do. So I wanted something a bit more fresh, a bit younger. I'm only 34. Seriously, you've got like children of like 16 doing drag these days, and I feel ancient. But I'm 34, not 54, and I felt like I was kind of being pigeonholed into a older bracket of drag than what I wanted to do. Okay. So I wanted something a bit more tongue-in-cheek, and someone said to me that I drive them wild, and it kind of clicked. I was at Take Me for a Test Drive, and I was at that's the name. I was at Test Drive, the girl who'll drive you wild but doesn't have a license. Like, literally, I've never had a driving lesson, so the irony is not lost on me there.
That was actually going to be one of our questions. We're going to ask you, do you have a driving license? And
I do not, no. The only thing I drive is the audience wild, so...
There we go.
But,
do you know what? We have so much in common. We have so much in common, because I am also 34, I drive people wild, and I also do not have a driving licence.
You could be TESS DRIVE, literally, with a cheap outfit and some blue eyeshadow, you could be TESS DRIVE. Please feel free, try it.
Do you know what we could do? Like an opposite. I could do like a drag king, and like I could come up with some alternative name. We could have like a double act going on.
Yeah. What could we call you?
What could you call me?
If you're a
be
drag
the
queen,
Drive, and I'd be.
I got a few names I can think of, Caz.
Yeah, I bet you do, Chris.
I've always said if I had a drag daughter, I'd like her to be called Timer Pressure.
There we go. That's a good one.
There you go.
We like that one.
If you met somebody that had never seen your drag before, what would you say to them to sum it up? Encourage them to take your show for a test drive.
Oh, test drive. There we go. So Tess is a bit of a wild child. As I said, I went from being pigeonholed as a kind of 50-year-old stand and sing to crazy dance routines, comedy lip syncs, live music still. And if you come to my shows, you come to laugh. If you come for the fun, stay for some crazy attitudes and crazy dance routines. I will drive you to insanity. And yes, the pun is there, was intentional. I will drive you insane.
You do a bit of stand-up then?
I do a bit of observational humour, I think is what I would call it. I don't think stand-up is really my gig. Yeah, I always start with being very, very self-appreciating and then move on to the audience and go from there. Like, not insult comedy, I'm not that clever, but, for example, I had a show once and I said to the woman, what do you do for a living? She said, I don't work, my husband does. So I just called her Downton Abbey for the entire show. I was like, too posh to work, Downton Abbey. I mean, nobody works in Downton Abbey, you know what I mean? But it seemed right at the time. I'd had a lot of run that night.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, the non-drag you.
So if you want to know a bit more about Anthony, I think there are some similarities with Tess, obviously, because she is part of me. I like a laugh. I love to dance. I love to sing. I love to act the fool. I love to make people laugh. But I'm definitely a lot more reserved than Tess is. I take things to heart quite badly. I'm quite emotional. I overthink things to the point where it emotionally cripples me. I'm pretty much in fear of everything, whereas Tess is pretty much fearless. I suffer quite badly with body confidence. I've got psoriasis all over my body and it affects my mental health, my physicality, my romantic relationships. Sometimes I feel really ugly, lethargic, depressed out of drag because of how I look, because of how my skin is and how it cracks and bleeds and flakes. However, I sometimes just kind of forget all that when I'm in drag. My key focus is there to entertain, so it gives me confidence. For me, I want to make skin conditions normal. More than that, I want to make them sexy in drag. But outside of drag, I'm definitely a lot more reserved. I want to say calm, but I'm not that calm, as you can probably tell from my voice. I'm quite erratic, eccentric, I think is the word. I'm definitely an eccentric Brit.
Seems to me like your alter ego from your drag persona has actually helped you with your own personality and helped you sort of become more confident and deal with some stuff in your own life.
I think that's what drag is, though. I think it is when you start doing drag, you take the bits of yourself that you don't necessarily like and you can hide them with makeup, or you can cover them in a wig or a costume, clever contouring like body contouring or padding. If you're too thin or you're too boxy, you can pad it, you can corset, pop a heel on. You can take those bits of your personality, those bits of your character that you kind of maybe don't find desirable, and put them in a little box just for a little while and kind of forget about them for a little bit. It's insane, honestly, the amount of confidence and the amount of change that happens when you do drag. It does seem like something that would be very liberating, that it would open you up. I know exactly what you mean. I think it is very, very liberating. I think the whole concept of either, not necessarily even changing gender, because we have, AFAB queens, and folk kings, I guess, is another way to say. Drag is for anyone. Anyone can do it. Doesn't mean everyone can do it well, exhibit A here. But anyone can do it. And I think that it can transform you, and it can be, as you said, incredibly liberating to see yourself a different way. And I think that's definitely what it is. It's definitely seeing yourself in a completely different way.
It's almost as if you can reinvent yourself, and that, really like when a kid goes to a new high school and they totally make up a bunch of shit about themselves, and it kind of makes them feel a bit more confident because they're a bit worried about fitting in.
So I told everyone Martin McCutcheon was my cousin at school to try and fit in. She's not. But yeah, I don't know. Is this your way of telling people? Is this your moment now? This is your moment. This is my perfect moment. Absolutely. How embarrassing. Tell everyone. Tell everyone that you date your cousin. You're going to tag a bunch of people you went to high school with just to say this ain't true. Yeah, they clocked it within a week. Seriously, they clocked me within a week. To answer your question, it is about being able to, as you said, start afresh, have that alter ego. Like you said, you know, get to school and kind of like changing yourself and not necessarily being yourself anymore, because it's still you. Obviously, it's still, you know, it's your leg, it's your arm, it's your mouth, it's your head. But the voice that comes out of you, you know, that confidence, you know, that stance, the way you hold yourself, the way you present yourself to the public when in drag is completely different. I've known people that are super, super shy, and then they get on stage and it's literally as if it's a different human being. Like, you wouldn't even say they were the same person.
It's just like flicking a switch, really, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
So what made you start doing drag?
So I'm an ex-professional dancer. That's what I studied at university. I left after a year and got a job, and 6 days in I damaged both my knees and had to retire super early, which was devastating for me, because that's something, you know, I've been dancing since I was like a child, and this is something that my life had kind of worked up to. This is what I was going to do. I was going to be a dancer for however long. I was going to be a dancer until until I couldn't any longer. But yeah, because of that injury, I'm so used to kind of being able to kind of like watch what I eat, but if I eat something that I want, you know, if I have like a bit of chocolate because I'm dancing every day, it's gonna, you know, it's gonna come off. And because of that, like, my weight just ballooned, and then my mental health plummeted because I felt ugly. Now, that's not me saying that I think bigger people are ugly. Far from it. I think you know, big is beautiful. But when you've been dancing your entire life and your relationship with food has been for fuel, not necessarily enjoyment, and whatever you ate would just kind of fall off you, and then suddenly it doesn't, and suddenly you're putting weight on, and when you look in the mirror, you don't recognise the person there anymore. You go to very, very, you know, your mind goes to some very, very dark places very, very quickly, and it was horrible for me, absolutely horrible. And all I wanted to do again was just perform, because performing is what makes me happy. That's what I'm good at. And the only thing I knew how to do was sing. I knew how to sing because I'm a performer and I can sing. And so I was like, well, okay, but if I can't dance, I'm going to sing. So I started singing, and I started singing on things like YouTube, and singing, just posting some singing videos here and there. I mean, this is obviously, Facebook was in its infancy when I started. I don't think videos were even on Facebook when I first started singing, but it was on things like MySpace and stuff, and I'd like do like recordings and stuff of me singing and so on and so forth. And then my friend was having a
MySpace.
I'm old. I'm 34. Do you know, I remember MySpace.
I was on MySpace. I tell you what, I was on something before MySpace and all. Like, that is ancient, isn't it?
I was on
We're
Face
old.
Party,
We are
MySpace,
old.
and Bebo. So yeah, my friend was having a burlesque party, and I joked that I'd go as Cher. So I meant like the film Burlesque, the Cher and Christina Aguilera film, and I said, well, I'll go as Cher. And I thought, you know, I'll say it. Of course, then word spreads like wildfire that Anthony's going to go as Cher, and, you know, you have to come to this party because, oh my God, Anthony's going to be there as Cher. And I thought, well, I can't really not do that now because there's an expectation. So I went as Cher, got so much positive attention. This is like first time in drag, do you know what I mean? So we're talking, there was a tiny little super drug eyelash that, you know, they were barely on there, seriously. No mascara, like we're talking like lash glue on the end. So they were kind of like pointing in two different directions. There was a frosted pink lip gloss. There was some lilac eyeshadow right the way to my boy brows. Wow. A bit of blush, and an old Alice Cooper wig that I found from somewhere. And I was wearing my sister's old prom dress and some stripper heels I could barely walk in because, you know, busted knees. But I felt powerful, and I had not felt that powerful in ages. So I started doing videos of me singing in drag online. I've deleted most of them now. I'm not sure if you typed in my name and like typed in videos, you'd find some videos of me singing in drag somewhere. I'm not saying do that.
We can give it a go. We can give it a go.
You're saying that like you're not sure. You know the stuff of you on YouTube. Come on, own it.
the stuff that I may have lost the password to for certain accounts and can't go back and delete now, which is the issue. But once my injuries started to heal and I could suddenly walk properly and I could walk in heels, I started transitioning my singing videos to singing and dancing performances, and then getting them onto the stage or certain performance venues as and when I could. And, you know, I'm from a small town, and like those performance venues are few and far between. Like, you know, there's not like, you don't get like a regular drag gig in Minehead where I'm from. Yeah, that's like 10 years ago, and now here we are 10 years later doing drag. I would consider doing it all right. Like, you know, I don't think I'm like, you know, I'm not certainly, you know, America's Next Drag Superstar, as it were, maybe because I'm English, but I'm certainly not where I was 10 years ago. Injury, depression, drag. Drugs literally saved my life, probably. I mean, that's a bold statement to make, but there we go.
No, I think that's really lovely.
You watch that be the headline now of this whole podcast, Drugs Saved My Life by Test Drive.
Instead of like, DJ saved my life, instead of that, Drugs saved my life.
Very good, Caz. We're definitely going to include that little bit, you singing. It's a good shout.
Go wild. I encourage it actively.
So you touched on how long you've been doing drag, so 10 years.
Well, it's 10 years next year, I think. I lost count, but looking back at pictures, I'm pretty sure 10 years in March next year. So I think we have to have a party for that.
Okay, well, would you like to give yourself a big old plug here and tell us about your socials?
If you want to find out more about me and see more of my shows and look at my singing and just be part of the best drive of your life, then you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube at Test Drive UK. That's TESS DRIVE UK. Test Drive UK. Say it again. Test Drive UK.
Love it. That's
like a proper advert, that was.
I'll tell you what, yeah.
Say it again. Test Drive UK. It was lovely chatting to you today, and it'd be great to watch you online, and hopefully when all this madness is over, seeing you live in your venues.
Oh, thank you so much. It's been lovely chatting to you guys as well. I'm now going to go do the glamorous task of putting my recycling out. Yay, the glamour.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Very exciting.
That was Test Drive, otherwise known as Anthony MCKAY-BROWN.
You can check out The Chris and Caz Show by visiting thechrisandcazshow.co.uk.
There we go. Test Drive. Our drag queen feature, Ask a Queen, joined us for a good old chat about various bits and pieces about the drag world, inspirations, what made him get started in drag, etc, etc. That was a shorter version of our interview. You can check out the extended version on our podcast page, podcast.thechrisandcazshow.co.uk. So if you enjoyed that and want to find a little bit more about Test Drive, then check out our podcast page. Caz.
Chris.
Caz.
Thank you so much for shaming me for eating Chris.
I did not.
You know when we do this, we end up having a really late night tea because of it. And I was stopping myself from collapsing from, starvation. But no, please. Why don't you shame me some more? You know what?
Guys, basically, if you are following our Instagram page, which you can do, we encourage you to do that, then you might just have seen an update to our story. Where I, introduce us, tell everybody we're doing a live stream, and
rate me,
and just say Caz's stuff in her face. It's one of those things. Don't forget, you can check out Test Drive in case you miss that little bit of a jingle at the end. Facebook.com Test Drive UK, and I think that's similar on all of her social media.
I liked the I did.
Do you like the what?
Yeah, I liked it. I thought she was, I suppose she wasn't in drag, so it was a he, wasn't it? I suppose those are the rules, aren't they? Yeah.
But it was certainly interesting having a chat. We've had a couple of...
it was lovely.
Couple of drag queens on now, especially around lockdown time, talking about how lockdown is affecting them, how moving to more of a live stream platform has been the way forward, and the Diva lockdown page, which has helped out a lot of drag queens. Okay, I think we'll play a track and then we'll get into Dear Caz, Agony Aunt.
Fantastic.
This week it's a bad PG tip gone wrong. Anyway, we got the next band is going to introduce the next track for us. Here they are.
Hey guys, this is Joe from Novocaine. We're a 3-piece grunge band from Nottingham, and you're listening to our new single Bonnie on the Chris and Caz Show.
The Chris and Caz Show.
There we go, a little bit of grunge for you there, Caz. Like a little bit of grunge.
Yeah.
Now that
I'm a little bit concerned, actually.
Go on then. What are you concerned about? I was gonna say,
is he all right? Is he okay? He seems a little bit angry there, and like maybe I need to call someone or get his mum or something. He just seems really angry, and maybe he just needs a hug. I've got flies that drive me crazy. Maybe he just needs a hug or something. I don't know. Is he all right?
well, I was gonna say it's grungy, it's angry. You know, it's the sort of music that you can whack up full blast and play to those mice, Caz, and then maybe they'll piss off. It's an option.
Do you know what? If you gave me a specific band that the mice wouldn't like, I would play it every day. I would play it full blast. Wouldn't give a toss about my neighbours.
Oh dear. If you just tuned in, Caz has a little bit of a mice problem. But, you know.
Yeah, the rodents are driving me crazy.
Hopefully she'll get it sorted out. But, you know, that was a nice track from a very angry nice track. Nice angry track? Is that? No, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever, Chris. What are you chatting? It's quite...
It's true. I think it's quite true.
Quite angry, grungy. Love it. It's a 3-piece band from Nottingham. That's Novocaine. They're formed in April 2019. That was
Okay,
so.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you there.
It's all right.
So
you normally
we
do.
Started off at, I know, I love it. We started off at Bristol. Now we're going out further and further towards the country. We're at Leeds. Now we're in Nottingham. We should do like a little line, like a track of all the places that we're going around.
That sounds
with
good.
Our songs. And yet we're still not a Plymouth. What are you trying to say, Chris?
We're just.
Do you just think Plymouth bands are a bit crap or something?
We're not too fan of the Plymouth Hoe. You know. Okay. Treading on thin wire here. Treading on thin wire.
You are. You really are.
I'm trying to build it up. I'm trying to wind you up that much that you absolutely fell miserably at our competition a little bit later on in the show.
Well, it's not going to happen. Oh, you're trying to distract me with annoyance.
No.
That's only going to spur me on further. That's not gonna distract me. That's just gonna annoy me to the point where I will do the quiz and then I don't know, kick over furniture and leave.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Before.
I wouldn't do that. You know, I wouldn't. I just wouldn't make.
God.
I just wouldn't make you angry, Caz. You know. What was that? What was that, Caz?
Why do you do that every time you play that? Oh my God, every time you play this clip, seriously, it sounds like a snippet from a porno. Come on, Chris. I sound like I am... I can't say it, can I?
I don't know what you're trying to say. A minute. I don't think it does it?
Oh, here we go. I'm in pain. I'm in absolute pain in that. I don't know what's being done to me and who's been doing it to me, but I'm in agony. Listen to me. It's horrendous. Yeah, I want to save that poor bitch.
Anyway, guys.
That poor woman.
You know, you can check out, going back to the band, yeah, you can check out Novocaine on Facebook, Novocaine Official Band. Check them out. Listen to their music all across Spotify as well. Right, Caz, do you know what time it is? Apart from 8 p.m. Apart from 8 p.m.
I think now, what's coming to me first is that there are some people possibly deranged, possibly misguided. Either way, they want a short, sharp dose of reality.
I love that. Love that link. What do they want, Caz?
A short, sharp dose of reality, Christopher. Yeah.
You're right, guys. It is that time. It is time for Dear Caz, the Agony Aunt.
Every time I hear this music, it's like I'm in a restaurant. I'm in a restaurant and I'm opposite some handsome man, and he's got a ring in his pocket, and he may propose, but he's working up the nerve to do so. And
then you wake up.
He's ordering dessert. Yeah. That's horrible, you prick.
Sorry. I meant it.
You know, you know. No, you fucking didn't.
I meant it was a woman. All right, that's what I meant. That's obviously what I meant.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I'll have you know, many nice people have wanted to propose to me.
Oh dear. Anyway, guys.
I won't be tied down, Chris. I won't be tied down.
You won't be tied down. Not unless not unless it's after midnight. Yeah.
Anyway. No, not even then.
Oh dear, we're gonna get banned.
Yeah, we are. Great. That's your vote, isn't it?
No. Anyway, guys, we had one listener write into us with a bad PG tip, and they write to Dear Caz, and they said a little bit something like this: I can't get aroused with my girl, but I'm too embarrassed to go to the doctors. I'm 27 and had a good sex life until I developed erection problems recently. We were joking around at work, and a lad said a hot tea bag on the old fella sends the blood rushing to that area, produces a massive erection, and keeps you going for ages. Oh my Lord. I tried it, but it was scalding hot, and all I got was a severe blister, which means I've avoided sex for a week. Now I am stumped. Get it? Stumped for ideas. Wow. There are some really plain people out there. So Caz, I put it to you, Dear Caz, Agony Aunt, to deliver that short, sharp dose of reality.
Okay, right. Well, oh my God. Firstly, you actually put a hot tea bag on your bits and pieces, you utter tard. What are you thinking? I mean, are you the moron at work? Are you the guy that they sent out to the stripy paint? Seriously, come on. Don't listen to all that malarkey. Don't listen to anything. If you don't want to go to your doctor, fair enough, that's embarrassing. You don't get an erection anymore? That's quite sad. One question, how much porn are you watching? Because that can massively affect it. Because men can sometimes, they can watch too much porn, and then what turns them on just completely changes, and then it gets to the point where just even sex with a woman doesn't turn you on anymore. Cut out the porn, just stick to sex with your girlfriend, okay? And I really want you to go and see a doctor, because this is not normal. I don't think that you would have necessarily erection problems. I ain't a GP, I can't tell you that. But I think it's possibly in your head, because that's what they say, innit? Whatever you do, don't jump straight to the Viagra, because, and this is something that a lot of men don't realise, if you use Viagra recreationally, it can, and especially on a regular basis, it can actually affect your ability to get an erection naturally. Don't jump to that. Go into your GP and explore all of the options. And for God's sake, stop putting tea bags on your bits and pieces, you bloody weirdo. Honestly.
That was it's a bit common sensey, isn't it? Jesus. Anyway, guys, a bad PG tip experience. Thank you very much, Caz, for that short, sharp dose of reality. Sometimes it does take that bit of blunt advice to really get through to people. Anyway, thank you very much. Don't forget, you can check out our video versions of Dear Caz, Agony Aunt. They are on our YouTube page. We've got our latest one up there. You can check it out. Just type in new www.thechrisandcazshow.co.uk, and that will take you to our latest Agony Aunt video. Anyway, Caz, talking about, erection problems and, putting a PG tip on your bell end and
Tip?
on your tip.
Yeah.
It's not a very good tip. That certainly wasn't a very good tip, was it? Anyway, talking about that, Caz, that kind of brings me on to our next track, if I'm honest. This is...
Oh, really? Is that about PG tips or tips?
No. The track is actually called...
Is it about the tip of your tip?
No. The track is called...
Okay.
The track is called Sympathy Sex.
Okay.
So maybe he needs a bit of sympathy sex now. This is by a band called Papa Shango.
Welcome to Papa's voicemail. Please leave your message after the tone.
Hi, it's me here. Just saw you the other day. Just wondered if you're okay. You look quite nice. I think I love you. I shouldn't have said that, but forget it. I'll speak to you soon anyway. Okay, bye. Love you. I mean, not in that way. Bye. I want. I need. 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 I really want. I really need.
There you go, Caz. If you want a little bit of sympathy sex, then get hold of Papa Shango.
Lovely jubbly.
Is what we're really trying to say.
If I'm honest, I don't want sympathy sex. That sounds pathetic, and that sounds like it would be the worst sex ever. I don't know. I suppose it would depend on the situation. I mean, am I upset and I just need somebody to comfort me and then just screw me? Is that what's going on?
Oh my God. Have you ever?
I need a scenario here.
Caz, I don't want to, quite often when I upload our podcast, I have to tick this box that says explicit content. Just
you
literally.
mentioned the word, you mentioned the word sex.
Literally, it's every single time it's down to Caz.
I have not even mentioned the F word. I've not even mentioned the F word.
Have you ever?
Not once.
Okay, because we've done it now, we might as well carry on. Have you ever had sympathy sex, Caz? Have you ever given sympathy sex? Here we go.
No.
Why not?
Wait a minute. Let me think.
I mean, it's been so long. It's been so long.
It really has. No, but even in a relationship, no, I just generally stick to sex within a relationship. I don't put it about. Not that there's anything wrong with that, obviously. I am all for sexual expression healthily, and please use protection.
There we go. I like that.
I don't know. There you go.
Right, a little bit of wound up, round up even. Very good.
But no, it's not something that I've ever done. I think if it, I don't know. I need a scenario. What's happening with my friend or my ex or somebody that could be a potential partner that I would need to give them sympathy sex?
So never have.
What about you? Have you ever done that?
Have I? Sympathy sex?
Yeah, go on.
Can't say I have.
Yeah.
Can't say I've. No. I'm always kind of like straight down the line.
Yeah, if you want it, you want it.
Exactly.
It's not like you're giving it to them because you feel bad for them. Oh, all right, I'll just jump on top of you. It's not like that normally, is it? Normally it's like, no, I want it too. Let's get down to it. Let's get down to it right now.
Down and jiggy with it. Anyway, that was
yeah, there you go.
Papa Shango and a track called Sympathy Sex. That's a track from their album Manservant. They're basically a circus rock act. Very, very interesting. Check out their Facebook page. Have a look. They aim to put on shows bigger and happier than all the others. They played a few major festivals and venues across Europe as well. Very, very loud guitars, childish lyrics, and fancy costumes. That's Papa Shango Band. Search for them on Facebook and check them out.
Circus rock?
Yes. There we go.
I've never heard of this genre.
Yeah, dress up.
Everything you just said there about them makes me want to go right to one of their concerts. That sounded awesome. I really want to do it now.
Exactly, like makeup, wigs, get dressed up in costumes. Certainly check out their Facebook page because, some really catchy songs on there. Few videos. But yeah, check them out. Papa Shango. Right. That probably
Shango or Shango?
Shango. Papa Shango.
Shango. Okay then. SHANGO. There we go. There you go.
Right, it is nearly time for our What's That Copyright, where Caz, normally fails miserably and gets really, 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 really angry. There we go. She really, really, really always gets very angry. So that'll be interesting to...
Stop playing that dodgy clip that makes me sound like I'm being, I'm not going to say it. Okay. Every time I'm just thinking all this horrific stuff in my mind.
I tell you what, I could probably play you the other jingle if you really, really want.
Chris is champion.
And I've got another one as well, Caz.
Maybe she'll win, or maybe she won't. Yeah, pretty unlikely.
There we go. And my personal favourite goes a little bit something like this.
Ladies and gentlemen, the scores are Caz loses once again.
Oh dear. It's all a load of banter and laughs on the Chris and Caz show, isn't it? Right, guys. Let's...
Usually at my expense, but whatever.
Obviously. It wouldn't be the same, would it?
Yeah. No.
Right, guys, we're going to play another track. This is about a loss of a family pet. So
really?
Yeah, so it's got a lot of pent-up emotion in it. It's a bit emo-ish.
Okay.
It's a bit emo-ish.
What kind of a pet was it?
It's a dead dog, and that's the name of the track.
Oh. Like Shep.
Shep?
That's Elvis, isn't it? Shep.
Oh, right.
Old
yeah.
Shep.
Okay. Anyway, this band is called Bedpost, and the track is called Dead Dog.
Be fine, I just need you behind me. I'm not sure what to say, I'm just sorry that I couldn't be there when you left us. When you left us.
To the Chris and Caz Show podcast.
There we go. So that was Bedpost, a band, and a track called Dead Dog.
Bedknobs and Broomsticks. What? What was the band called?
Bedpost. So the band was called
No.
Bedpost.
Okay.
And
no broomsticks.
no broomsticks, no.
Okay,
Right.
cool.
So that was a band called Bedpost and a track called Dead Dog.
Don't, because that's horrible.
Okay, I'm going to stop. Oh dear. That's so inappropriate. Can I take that back? Caz, are you alright? Oh dear. Oh dear, right. Whew. Anyway, you know, stop laughing, you're making me laugh. It's so inappropriate, Caz. I blame you. Oh dear. So,
oh my god.
As you can tell.
God. Why did you do that?
Sorry.
That wasn't literal, was it? Like, that was just like a clever name to the song.
Yeah,
wasn't actually
I hope so.
Because I hope so too, because I'm going to feel absolutely dreadful if that's taken the wrong way and that people think that we're actually laughing about a dead dog, because that's horrible.
Can you stop making me feel bad, please? Oh, dear.
Yeah, I already feel horrendous for that now, so I'm going to spread it to you.
All right, that was obviously, yeah. Ah, dear. Anyway.
Okay. Anyway, let's move on.
Moving on.
Before we get bloody hate mail from the RSPCA or something.
That was an up-and-coming Midwestern emo band from Sheffield, not Plymouth, from Sheffield.
Sheffield again?
I know.
Sheffieldians, they're flooding us, aren't they?
Couple of bands from Sheffield on tonight's show. You can check out Bedpost, the band, on Facebook. Bedpost Music. Check them out. Listen to the track.
Did the dog actually die? I just want to know.
I think we'll just leave people to, find that one out themselves. I don't want to dig myself a bigger hole.
Let's hope it's some kind of just like a phrasing that, that maybe they're trying to compare it to something, when your dog dies, like it's as bad as when your dog dies.
Certainly. Thanks for that, Caz.
Anyway, sorry.
Thanks, buddy.
Let's carry on.
Anyway,
I mentioned it.
Right, guys.
Mate.
I guess it is that time, isn't it? You know what time it is, Caz?
Oh, my giddy aunt.
What's that copyright?
Whoa.
Rubbish.
Piss off.
One more time. Here we go.
Oh, God.
What's that copyright?
Whoa.
Yeah. About as good as you getting all these songs right, innit? Anyway, guys,
you'll see. You'll bloody well see.
If you've not joined us before on our What's That Copyright competition, then it is very, very, very straightforward. I challenge Caz to 5 tracks, and all she has to do is tell me the artist or band and the name of the track. Obviously, she'll only be able to hear 5 seconds of each of the tracks. That's 5 tracks and 5 seconds. And 9 times out of 10...
Chris is champion.
He is.
That's a really inaccurate bloody statistic, quite frankly, isn't it? Because it's not 9 times out of 10, because I win the majority of the time. So what the frig are you banging on about?
The majority of the time?
Yes.
I don't think so, Caz. Something tells me...
Stop playing that creepy porno-sounding tune.
I don't know.
It's weird. It's getting weird now, Chris.
I don't know what you're talking about, Caz.
Oh. I'm behind some bins. Some scary men have found me. Yeah, this is where this noise is going. It's terrifying.
Anyway, moving on swiftly.
Yeah, stop bloody playing it then.
Right, guys. Here we go. So, would you like to hear sound number 1? Sorry, track number 1. It goes a little...
I would bloody love to. Thanks
you would,
very much.
would you? It goes a little bit something like this. There we go. Would you like to hear that one more time, Caz?
You can do if you like, yeah.
Here we go. Oh, difficult one for you.
Tonight is a special night. Peter Andre in the middle light. Okay.
No bonus points for the singing. Actually, minus points.
Fair enough. Thanks for that. Okay. From my memory.
From your memory.
You know, the old brain box. I'm thinking that is Peter Andre, and I'm thinking that he may have met himself a girl of the mysterious variety, thus making her a mysterious girl.
A mysterious girl. So, Caz, what is the name of the track, and who is the artist, please?
Peter Andre, mysterious girl, I want to get close to you. Ooh, I don't know why I'm singing it this voice. Yay, go me. Go me and my obvious bloody intelligence. Anyway.
What's that, copyright?
Whoa.
Right, moving on then. So let's play track number 2, and it goes a little bit something like this.
Oh dear.
A little bit spacey there, Caz. Would you like to hear?
You know you played this one before, don't you?
I may have made that error, and I may have made that error, too soon before the show starts. But, we can live with that. I can, give you a little bit of helping hand.
Okay. From my memory, as it is not the first time I've heard it in my life.
Don't rub it in. We all make mistakes.
Okay then. I'm thinking Babylon.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Babylon Zoo. I'm thinking a spaceman.
You are thinking a spaceman? Babylon Zoo?
A spaceman, yeah.
Spaceman. Here we go. Oh dear.
What's going on here? Well, I don't understand what's happening here. Is this deliberate or what? What's going on, Chris?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm getting a funny feeling. I'm thinking that you're throwing in these really easy questions. Yeah, see, because I know you. Look at your face. I'm thinking that you're going to throw in some really hard ones, and then I'm just going to go absolutely mental if I don't get them. And that's what's happening, isn't it? See, I'm ahead of you already. I know you're game.
No, I wouldn't give you a false sense of security.
Yeah, that's exactly what you're doing, though, isn't it? Oh my giddy aunt.
Whoa.
I may actually lose my shit today. Just go with the next one. Go on.
All right.
Go with the next one.
Are you sure, Caz? Track.
Yes, bloody well, do it.
Track number 3 goes a little bit something like this.
We're going to dance. We're going to dance. We're going to dance.
There we go.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Bit different.
Would you like to hear that one more time? I can play it for you again. Here it goes.
We're going to dance. We're going to dance. We're going to dance.
Wow. Okay.
Seem to be strangely looking down at your phone, Caz.
I'm not looking at any kind of phone. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even own a phone. I'm Amish. Anyway, oh God. Am I allowed to use my spiritual guide for this one? It's a little bit trickier.
I don't know, if you feel like you need the spiritual guide, then nothing's stopping you.
Yeah.
Good luck with this track.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank
full,
you for the luck.
Full name of the
been...
artist and full name of the track, please.
Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Well, I'm sensing the spirits that are giving me messages now. There is some kind of a groove. There is a groove going on, and it's in the heart. The groove is in the heart.
It is in the
Chris.
heart. Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it's in the heart. Also, there's some kind of a delight. No, it's not. It's a delight. It's a song by Delight. Groove is in the heart.
Oh dear. Is it correct? Oh dear. You know what? I really thought I might catch you out on that one.
Really? I was alive in the 90s, Chris. Come on. Mm-hmm.
So, 3 out of 3. That is very, very disappointing.
For you?
For me, yeah.
It's standard for me.
Right, let's move on. The only way is up, obviously. This is track number 4. There we go. Would you like me to play it one more time for you, Caz? Here it is.
Yeah. You cheeky little sod. Do you know what, though, Chris?
Yeah.
I bloody love this song.
Oh.
So, not that cheeky, is it? You thought you got me there. You thought you got me.
No deal.
I even know most of the lyrics, actually. But I don't know which version this is. So you may, because there's lots. Because there's been lots of, well, I don't know. There's been lots of edits because it's a very popular dance track.
Caz.
It's like a really popular dance track.
Caz.
Oh, here we go. Go on.
That's not my problem.
Right.
Will Caz get it right? Or will Caz get it wrong? Okay, Caz, the countdown has activated. Artist or band.
No, you're not gonna do that.
And
you're not gonna do that because I will get angry.
And name of the track.
You don't want me to get angry, Chris.
In 5.
No.
In 4.
I'm not putting up with your BS. Your BS is not going to reign here today.
In 3.
No.
In 2.
Oh Oh my God. Okay, fine. Okay, the track that you're looking for is called "Not Over Yet" by Grace. You little twat.
So what is it called, Caz? Can you tell me again?
Not Over Yet by Grace.
Not Over Yet by
Grace.
Is it right? Or is it
I bloody well hope so.
wrong? Ladies and gentlemen, can you feel...
Oh my God, are you going to string it out for any longer? Like, seriously, come on. You're winding me up now.
Can you feel...
Oh my God.
Can you
feel... here we go.
Can you feel the tension? The tension building up.
Yeah.
Is
the
Caz,
aggression and annoyance building up. It's building right up.
Is Caz going to get another track wrong?
Another? I've not got any wrong this week so far.
Yeah, this week. Or will she bring the score up to 4 out of 5? Ladies and gentlemen,
Chris is champion.
No. No, come on now.
Unfortunately,
Is this a wind-up?
Unfortunately, you got that wrong. It is.
No, I bloody well didn't.
You did, Caz. It's Perfecto All Stars and Reach Up. Dun 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 dun.
Chris is
Play
champion.
it again. Play the intro again.
Sorry. That's it.
No, play the bloody intro again.
We can't
play
go back.
Play the intro again.
Sorry.
Yes, you can.
You got it wrong.
Play the intro again now. I'm not even joking. Play it again.
Caz, can you tell me?
I want to hear it. Chris, just play it again. I want to hear it, okay?
Can you tell me?
Ladies and gentlemen, the scores are Caz loses once again.
How can I be the loser if I've got 4 right so far?
Oh, dear.
Or even 3.
Sorry, we can't repeat tracks. It's not part of the...
No, you're wrong. I want to go back.
It's not part
of
the rules of the competition.
Just play the bloody intro. No, stop being a dick. Just play the track again. I want to hear the intro.
Right.
Just play the intro.
It'll make no difference.
Just play the intro, and then we can move on to the next one, okay?
It'll make no difference.
Just do it.
It'll make no difference to the
yes,
score.
it bloody well will to me.
Here we go.
Come on, say it again. Right.
The look of concentration on Caz's face is...
What did you say was the name of the band?
It's Perfecto All Stars. And the track's called Reach Up. Right. She's gone silent because she's that annoyed. Guys, let's move on to track number 5, Caz. Just for you. I
think you're wrong there. I actually think you might have made a mistake, but okay.
No, took it off the album. Took it off the album. It is what it is.
I know that song. I know it very well.
There's different versions of it.
It's been remixed.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Did you get the wrong track and name and version and everything?
Certainly not. Played it off of Spotify.
It's not over yet. That's the chorus.
That's it. It's a different version, Caz. Anyway.
Obviously.
Let's move on.
All right.
Let's move on to track number 5, and track number 5 goes a little bit something like this. There we go. One more time, just for you, Caz. Just in case. Here we go. Oh. To be fair, that's a fair, easy one, really. I used to like listening to this band, and I think I used to play the drums to them, actually. There we go. Bit useless Chris information.
What do you mean? Like, just like put someone and play the drums along with it?
Yeah. Similar to I nearly gave away the name of the band then. So I used to do it with this band, and I used to do it with Shania Twain when I was at school. Just play the drums to her album and the drums to this band's album. So Caz, what's that copyright? Name of the band and the artist, please.
I'm still annoyed about the last song.
I can see it.
Maybe, yeah, obviously. Maybe there was like a cover. Like, it happens in dance music, doesn't it? Where they'll take a track and then they'll change it. And obviously, I'm thinking of the dance track that I know, and I'm still annoyed that.
I think you're just making excuses, aren't you?
No, I'm not, and I've just dismantled my whole setup there. I'm still annoyed. I'm really annoyed, actually.
Right. So Caz, track number 5. Do you need any psychic help there?
This happens every single time. Like, it all falls down, and it's like really horrendous. No, I don't need that. And I don't need the psychic. I don't need my spiritual guides either. I can quite confidentially, through my own brain box, tell you that it is the cause. And it is the cause, and what can I do?
It is the cause, and what can I do? Is Caz correct? And does Caz win for another week?
Yeah, sure so.
Unfortunately so. Right, guys, that was What's That Copyright? I would say congratulations to Caz, but I'm not going to. There we go. That is that. Da 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 da. Dun da. So you can tune in next week for another round of What's That Copyright. I'm gonna, I think I need to step up the game a little bit, make it a little bit more challenging. I like the fact that Caz got one wrong and got very annoyed about it again. It's normally the way.
No. That hasn't been investigated yet. There needs to be an investigation. We need to properly.
Oh my God.
decide. I know. I'm going to Google it. as soon as we're done, because
guys,
I don't think I am wrong.
What you don't realise is I'm going to be bombarded now with, it was right. I got it right. You cheated. It was a wrong song.
Unless I got it wrong, and then I'm going to say nothing because I'll be really embarrassed. But, otherwise, I'm not going to pretend I'm right if I'm wrong.
I'm literally...
If I am right, then I'm going to be angry because then you have misrepresented me and a question and this whole thing.
Oh my God.
Then it becomes a farce.
Talking about
and quite frankly, I will be angry with you, yeah.
Sore loser, innit? Wow.
No.
Never...
I'm only a sore loser if it doesn't matter. The point is, if I've got it right, I've got it right.
Well, we'll see. And I probably aren't really going to hear the end of this for the rest of the week now. What's that copyright? I think we'll play another track now, actually. So we're going to play a track from Scar Assassins. And they've got a little bit of an intro for us for this track, and it goes a little bit something like this.
Hi, this is Scar Assassins, and you can catch us on Facebook, YouTube, and all the major music streaming services. You're listening to our single Food Banks on the Chris and Caz Show.
Let me hear what the council says. Let me gotta say?
You can check out The Chris and Caz Show by visiting thechrisandcazshow.co.uk.
I saw you jigging in the background, Caz.
Yeah, I love that. I like their music.
Do you like them?
Yeah, they were cool.
Yeah, I thought we'd play a little bit of ska. So that was the Ska Assassins with a track called Food Banks. That was taken from their 2020 Keith Woodhouse sessions. They are a 5-piece high-energy ska band, and you can check them out on Facebook. DSKA Assassins. The Ska
You just
Assassins.
know, though, if you go to like one of their gigs, like not only will you get a good bloody workout, like it will be exhausting dancing to it, but also you'd have like a proper good laugh, wouldn't you? Like everyone will be like in such a great mood.
Yeah, I really.
And you would have a right laugh with everyone.
I do enjoy a little bit of ska occasionally.
It's not like if you go to like I don't know, like a metal band that's really like aggressive, and there's a mosh pit, like a bit of screamo, and it almost seems like everyone's angry because of the music. I think like quite the opposite here, where everyone would actually have a laugh with everyone else.
Yeah, I think there's different sort of types for different moods, I guess. And if you're feeling pretty angry, when you lose a few songs in a WhatsApp copyright competition.
I already knew. I already knew where it was going. I already knew where your sentence was going.
And yeah, I mean, you'd probably listen to one of the first bands we played, wouldn't it? A bit of grunge for you. Could listen to that, yeah. A bit of Novocaine. That's an angry, grungy band. Yeah, when you're just feeling really, really down in the dumps after, getting yet another dead easy song wrong. Isn't it, Caz? You alright there?
I don't think it was actually.
No,
I think there was most of it was easy. One of it was like a terrible red herring, and we still haven't decided that, have we? So
we have though, because it's over.
We haven't, because I haven't investigated it. It needs to be investigated, quite frankly. So there you go.
The independent adjudicator has confirmed that...
You are the independent adjudicator. You are that person. I do not trust you in that capacity, quite bloody frankly. Yeah, bellend.
Don't know what you're talking about.
No. Yeah, whatever. I'm not wrong.
Oh dear. Right, so we're just about guys, just about wrapping up. It's been an interesting show. It's been an interesting show this evening. You know, we heard about Caz's issues with her mice.
Yeah.
Hopefully she'll get that problem resolved this week.
Yeah, I really hope so, because it really winds me up, and I was so angry and I could bang on about it forever, but I don't want to bore the world talking about it, or, you know, the 3 people that listen to us. I really don't want to get angry again, because it's like when I talk about it, like the anger comes again, and maybe that's why I got so angry with the what's that copyright.
I can feel your anger from here, Caz. But anyway.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to, you know, transport that onto our listeners, because I don't want that. I want them to have happy thoughts and positivity and all that jazz.
Happy and positivity.
Don't get upset because of my mouse issues, please. And obviously I would, if I saw one and I was able to catch it, I would obviously take it and, you know, release it into the hills somewhere where maybe it could make friends with an owl and, I don't know, a badger. But I am not in the ability, you know, to do that. I'm going to kill these because they have annoyed me for so long now. They are going to die, and I feel horrible for saying that. I'm going to get death. I'm going to get death threats, aren't I?
Yeah.
Maybe why can't they just get the hint and just leave me alone? I'm not going to accidentally drop a chocolate bar underneath my bloody bedside table anymore. It's not going to happen, so it's okay. Just go away, leave me alone, and we'll be friends.
So, guys, as you can tell, Caz, very, very passionate.
Sorry, anyway.
Very, very passionate. So it's interesting to hear your issues around the mice. It was also very, very interesting to speak to TESS DRIVE, our drag queen that took part in our Ask a Queen feature earlier on in the show. If you missed it, you can listen again on our podcast page. We've got the extended interview that's up there right now. podcast.thechrisandcazshow.co.uk. Go and check it out. Go and check TESS DRIVE out on all of our social media. TESS DRIVE UK. So I think we are going to play. We're going to play one more track, and then we're going to wrap it up a little bit and give people a little bit of an idea of what's coming on next week's show. So this is another track. We started with this band. We started the show with this band, and I said it was one of those bands where a couple of tracks you're going to be really, really addicted to. You're going to be listening to it all week, similar to the menstrual cramps that we had. We played on the show a couple of times, but certainly this is one band to listen out for. The band's called Jetski, and this next track is called Lived In.
Lately I've been feeling strange, thinking about better days, and I have always felt like me. But now getting older, I'm not sure if that's the person I'm meant to be. I said all my life I have always felt like me. But now getting older, I'm not sure if that's the person I'm meant to be. I said all my life I have always felt like me. But now getting older, I'm not sure if that's the person I'm meant to be. Who I'm meant to be. Save your breath and I'll save mine. Lend your skin and spend your time on anything that brings you reason. Save your breath and I'll save mine. Lend your skin and spend your time on anything that brings you reason. Forget everything you know. Forget everything you're told. Forget all the things that you have seen. Forget all the things that they might do. Easy for you to say, I live in misery. Easy for you to say. And I tried to sleep on it, but it's sharp. And I tried to find my way home, drunk in the dark. And I tried to sleep on it, but it's sharp. And I tried to find my way home, drunk in the dark. Forget everything you know. Forget everything you're told. Forget all the things that you have seen. Forget all the things that they might do. Easy for you to say, I live in misery. Easy for you to say. Forget everything you know. Forget everything you're told. Forget all the things that you have seen. Forget all the things that they might do. Easy for you to say, I live in misery. Easy for you to say, I live in misery.
My new favourite band, that's Jetski, with a track called Lived In. And alternative band from Sheffield. You can check out their Joy Division cover on their Facebook page and a video up on YouTube. That's jetskitheband.com. And Caz, I think it's that time now. It's getting there. It's where we say, have a nice evening, enjoy the rest of your evening, isn't it?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm always sad when we leave them. I want to ramble on some more about some nonsense, quite frankly, but I can't make them listen, can I? So, okay then.
Don't forget, guys, tune in to the Chris and Caz Show next week. We're live on Facebook, Twitch and Mixer and YouTube. But if you miss parts of the show today, you can check us out on our podcast page, podcast.thechrisandcazshow.co.uk. Also on there is our extended interview with TESS DRIVE for our Ask a Queen feature.
We love you!
See you later, guys, and thanks for listening, and we will catch you on the other side.
You can check out The Chris and Kaz Show by visiting thechrisandkazshow.co.uk.